Hey y'all, gosh, I have missed this so much. I act like I fell off the face of the earth, and really I didn't. I've been around and I've shared lots of my stories on my social media accounts, but writing, just plain old writing like I do with my blog, is not only a passion of mine, but it's really therapeutic. And so I have missed doing that on a regular basis for the past year. I alluded to it on my latest post. Wait, you have read the latest post, right? If you haven't, you're getting ahead of yourself. Stop now. Go back to the blog, read the latest post. It's called, Where's Kesha? After you read that, come back and finish this up. Okay? So, life happens. And life happened for me and my family in a major way this past year. My husband got a new job. My son graduated from high school. I got a new job. We moved from Alabama to Georgia. We bought a new house. My son went off to college. My other 3 children all started at new schools. I was diagnosed with breast cancer and had surgery and treatments and started medication. And through all the major life stuff that was happening, the normal everyday stuff was still happening too. And so when life happens, some things, though they're important to you, can sometimes be put on the back burner. And so that's what's happened with my writing. You know what I learned over the last year? I didn't just learn it, it actually hit me right in the face, is that, shockingly, I am not Superwoman and I can't do everything. So I had to stop trying. I had to learn to stop and take care of me. And so that meant to rest and to sleep. And so I've had to do more of that and just let some other things go. And so I would come home from work after treatments and get in the bed. Or on a Saturday, I might just lay on the couch and watch TV. And I had to be okay with that. But the other thing that I've realized is that those things that are important to me, like my writing, I've got to carve out some time to do those things too. And so if it means letting my husband cook dinner or letting the kids do some of the cleaning so that I can get my computer and do some writing, then I guess that's what I have to do. And honestly, I'm okay with those arrangements. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I've gone on and on about life and this past year, and I'm gonna catch you up on lots of those major things over the next few blog posts. So you'll get caught up, don't worry. But I thought it would be fun to talk to my husband and my children about their insights and perspectives about this past year. You know, I can look at it in one way, but I think it's always fun to see how they look at it. And so I'm gonna let you hear a little bit about what they think about this past year and our major life moments. Here you go. So I'm with my man Tanner here, and Tanner, we have lived here in Georgia a little over a year now. We moved last summer. And I was writing about in my blog that it had been like a year since I had put any updates on there, like about what's been going on with us, what our family's been doing. And so I thought I would talk to you guys, let you share a little bit about what's been going on this past year. I feel bad because I have not you know, shared stuff on the blog about what's been going on. So you tell us a few things about what's been going on with our family over this past year.
Well, I started at the beginning.
Okay.
So, like, when we first moved here, it was a bunch of crazy stuff, boxes everywhere. We had to move in. It was very hard.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Okay, like, when we first started the school year, we had like a little bit more, but we got used to it.
Living here? Okay, yeah.
We got used to it. And it is a great place.
What else has been going on in our lives?
Like, everyday lives. Like,
Yeah, just things that happened.
since the coronavirus.
No, just in the past year, since we moved here, like from last summer.
Since we moved here? From last summer? Well, it's a lot more different here. It's a lot more, well, I can't say it's, kind of is more sunny, but I'd say it's about the same with Mobile.
Okay. So the weather's about the same. We unpacked, moved in, we've gone to school.
Ever since I couldn't start like playing sports, I started getting a new hobby,
Okay. What's your new hobby?
making superhero masks.
Okay. You've gotten really good at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'd say, well, not that much I can say really.
Okay.
It's been crazy.
But not that much has
Yeah.
happened. What do you think has kept me from writing and working on my blog like I used to?
Well, like, now that we're here, we gotta get used to a lot of things.
Okay.
And sometimes it can be hard.
So what do you think has kept me busy
Kept you busy?
the past year?
Say, teaching, parenting, laundry, chores.
Okay.
I haven't finished.
Oh, okay.
Folding clothes and getting groceries
Okay.
and having cancer.
So why did that stop me? What things did I have to do?
I had to get used to it and get better.
Okay. Like I had to go get treatments,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Anything else you can think of that's been big this past year?
Big?
Yeah.
Well, not that much.
Not that much? All right. Thanks, Tanner. Great insight.
All right.
Hey, Callie.
Hello.
All right, so we are talking about what we've been doing since we moved last year. So we live in Georgia now, right? And we've been living here for a whole year. We moved last summer. And so I was telling the people, you know, that read my blog that I write, I was telling them that it's been like a year and I have not put any updates on there. But it's because we've been so busy and there have been so many things going on, you know, in our family. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about what's been going on with us. What have we been doing this past year?
Well, we've been...
What's something that's been going on with our family that has kept us so busy? Can you think of anything? Well, what have you been doing? Did you go to school?
Yes.
Okay, sit up a little bit so we can see you. Okay, so you were at school. What's Mommy been doing?
Going to work.
What kind of work have I been doing? What do I do? Did you forget what I do? Am I a teacher?
Yes.
What do I teach?
Chapel Hill.
At Chapel Hill, yep. I teach.
Elementary
I
school.
do, okay. What's Daddy been doing?
He's been on Zoom meetings, but he went.
He's been on Zoom meetings.
He went to his work.
Yeah, well, before Corona, he was going to work, right? Where does he work?
Clark Atlanta.
Clark Atlanta. What does he do? What does he coach? Football.
Football.
You remember going to his football games?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What have your brothers been doing?
They've been in basketball games.
Okay. And they go to school? And what about Timbo? Where'd he go?
He went to...
Sit up so I can see you.
He went to...
He left and went to where? To college.
To college.
Yeah, to college. So what's been keeping us so busy? Going to work, going to school, going to football games. Anything else you can think of? No, that's it. Work and school. And playing. You made a lot of friends, didn't you? Okay. All right. Thanks, Callie. Anything else? No? Okay. Thanks. And so I was telling them about how I just published a new blog post, and I was apologizing for being absent for like the past year.
I think I saw something about it.
You said, okay. So I just kind of neglected it. There's so many things going on. I kind of had to put it on the back burner because there were, you know, so many things, new things happening in our lives. And so I was trying to explain and let them get a sense of what's been going on through you guys. So I wanted to get your take of, why do you think, I guess two things. Why do you think I've kind of been absent from blog world for the past year, and what major things have been happening with us? Like our family.
Like before the move or after? I mean,
like the past year. Like starting with the move, I guess. Or even starting with, the end of our time in Mobile. I think the last update I had put on there was Timothy's graduation. So, since then, since his graduation.
Okay. Well, you know, a lot of things have happened.
Yeah?
You know, like your battle with cancer and stuff.
Yeah. And that's something I'll write about in detail. Most people that read the blog know about that, but yeah, that's something I'll talk about more. But took my focus and dominated my time. Yeah.
Then obviously 4 kids.
4 kids. Yep. I mentioned that. Anything else you can think of?
I mean, I'm sure there are a bunch more other things, but nothing really just pops
out. Those are
right
the
now.
major things.
Yeah.
I think just moving in itself.
Yeah, moving.
That was a lot. And then, health stuff, just normal stuff, new jobs that we started. What major things do you think happened with you this past year? Gosh, have you forgotten? He's lost his track of thought.
I'm writing some songs, I guess.
He's been doing a lot of songwriting and producing. Yeah, especially here lately during our quarantine time. What about before then? He's trying not to tell y'all about the relationship he had this past year.
Relationship?
He's in a relationship.
With who?
Oh, please.
I was in a relationship with basketball.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Anything else?
Major?
Yeah. Oh, Timbo. He left. He went to college. He's not, I would interview him next, but he's not here because he, of course, went to college. Yeah. And this summer he's working in Alabama. And so he's still not here. He was here for a lot of the quarantine, but he's left us again. He's just part-time in this house now. Well, is that it?
Pretty much.
Okay. Thanks, Dad. So I'm with my hubby now, and honey, I'm back on my blog, and my first post talks about why I've been absent for almost a year. And I talk about just all the major life changes we've had in the past year. So I wanted to get your take on what you think this past year has been like. The major life things we've had to happen. Why do you think it's been such a hectic past year?
Well, hectic, challenging, eventful, blessed.
Yeah.
Also, a year of change, I would say. But it's been very interesting, you know, from the standpoint of me being in one state, you being in another state, then bringing the family to the state, and all the things that came with, not just with that, but also in life, and the challenges that you specifically went through from a health perspective, and having to do that, and finally getting you guys here. That in itself was a challenge, but you know, we've been pretty much putting our hands to the plow, so to speak, and just trying to make sure that we are doing the best that we can do as a family, and also as a coach and a teacher and a father, a husband, all those things, a mother, a wife, and you know, I think those things come with its own challenges as well. But it's been very busy, I would say.
Yes.
And I would want to not only say busy, but also been very purposeful.
Yes. Wow, honey, you always give the best insights. Thanks.
Yes.
So, there's all the insight. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm excited to be back. See you on the next post.